Welcome to the Dashboards tutorial. Montana State Library values data-driven planning and decision-making. As information professionals, staff connect the public with information about state government, and MSL maintains a comprehensive collection of state agency publications so that we can safeguard the public's right to know. In addition to collecting publications from state agencies, Montana State Library produces a variety of reports and dashboards to provide transparency about the library's work, to measure program success, and to help guide future plans. Regular reports include the annual report, work plans, interim budget committee reports, and program dashboards. Annual report summarizes work achieved in the previous fiscal year, including exemplary programs and agency highlights. Published each September, the report describes achievements further documented in reports such as the agency, work plan, and program dashboards. The work plan displays projects staff plan to work on in the current fiscal year. The work plan crosswalks library work to objectives defined in agency strategic plans, such as the Library Services and Technology Act 5-year plan, the GIS Coordination Strategic Plan, and the Natural Heritage Program Strategic Framework. During each legislative session, legislators identify issues they want to study in more depth. They appoint interim committees to conduct these and other studies during the interim between sessions. Legislators use what they learned from the interim studies to make well-informed decisions about what bills to consider during the next session. The State Library reports to the Section E Interim Budget Committee. Program dashboards feature an ongoing collection of the trends and data about various state library projects. Today's tutorial will focus on navigating Tableau dashboards. Tableau is the State Library's tool for visualizing program data. For this training, you will learn how to access the State Library's dashboards, how to navigate workbooks, how to use filters, tooltips, drilling, and actions, how to export for offline viewing, and finally, how to identify each dashboard's last update date. To access the dashboards, navigate to Montana State Library's website. At the bottom of the homepage, find the Dashboards card. As you can see, MSL maintains many dashboards. Unless otherwise noted, data is reported by state fiscal year, which runs July 1st through June 30th. Dashboards may be added or modified as the library identifies new programs, metrics, and research needs. Let's examine the programs page. Dashboards for the current fiscal year are presented as an ongoing collection about state library programs. As the fiscal year progresses, you will see a growing number of dashboards added to this page. To consult data from the previous fiscal year, please scroll to the bottom of the page to see the archived reports. Each card provides a preview of contents and a brief description of the contents. In most cases, each of these cards represents an entire workbook consisting of multiple dashboards. For example, the Continuing Education Workbook includes dashboards about certification, MSL Learn courses, YouTube views, the CE website and newsletter, and training surveys. On screen, you will see the Continuing Education and Certification Workbook. As previously mentioned, this workbook is composed of multiple dashboards to give insight into the trends and progress of the program. To navigate between dashboards, use the tabs at the top of the workbook. While workbooks can be viewed on a smartphone, they are best experienced on a computer or tablet so that you can examine the full range of features. You can also maximize the screen to improve your viewing experience. The benefit of using a dashboard instead of a static report is that the visual display consolidates and arranges the most important data on a single screen so that it can be monitored at a glance. When viewed live on the web, data visualizations include filters, tooltips, drilling, and sorting options. We can see this functionality in action on the MSL Learn dashboard. At a glance, we can see outcomes from the MSL Learn program. 96% of participants learned something by participating. 88% feel confident using what they learned. 91% plan to apply what they learned. This data describes the program overall, but if you want to examine a particular course, you can filter at the top of the screen. If we select Trustee Essentials Responsibilities, we can see the dashboard update to apply the filter. We now see that 100% of participants learned something by participating, 100% feel confident using what they learned, and 100% plan to apply what they learned. We can also see that the demographic data shifted. 67% of attendees were library trustees. To clear the filter, you can click the red X above the filter. Alternatively, you can select all to return to the all view. Tooltips can also review helpful information. Looking at the primary reason for taking a course visualization, we can hover over the complete certification option to display additional information. Now we see that 66% of attendees took the course to apply it towards certification. The course completions bar chart defaults to a monthly view, but you can sort and drill to gather more information. Right now, we only have the first 3 months of fiscal year 24, but as the year progresses, it might be helpful to view the data by quarter instead of by month. Clicking on the minus symbol will allow you to zoom out the quarter or the entire fiscal year. Clicking the plus symbol will allow you to drill back down to the month. You can also sort the data in descending order instead of ascending. Some dashboards, such as the Montana History Portal Contributor Map, include additional interactive components. Let's return to the program dashboard page. When available, these will be noted in a caption. In this case, the viewer can click on a contributor on the map to view the collection online. You can also search for a location. Click on the home button to return back to the original map. While dashboards are best experienced in a live format, you may want to export the information for review offline. The dashboard can be downloaded in multiple formats. Using the toolbar at the bottom of the screen, select Choose Format to Download. You can now select download an image, the data, a crosstab, a PDF, or a PowerPoint slide deck. Depending on your selection, you may be presented with additional options. For example, if you select Download PDF, you can opt to download the view you have on screen, or specific sheet from the dashboard, or a specific sheet from the entire workbook. You can update the orientation to reflect the orientation of the dashboard as viewed on screen. You now have a printable document that you can review at any time offline. Each dashboard includes information about when it was last updated. In most cases, the state library updates its public-facing workbooks on a quarterly or monthly basis. The footer of each dashboard within the workbook includes a date and timestamp to note the last update. Thank you for viewing today's tutorial. If you have any questions about accessing Montana State Library's dashboards or how to navigate them for information, please contact the State Library's data coordinator.